Good morning, everyone. Decided to do a vlog today because I want to share my little experience, my little dip in confidence, a little dwelling on the past that I've gone through over yesterday, and just my struggle to get back out of it and back into my productive, proactive, confident Dr. Homie Kwan self, which has been the majority of my past month. So I don't want to analyze it too much, but it basically started because I was questioning whether or not my family, aka my mother, was supporting me in this endeavor that I'm taking through. It's thoughts such as like, oh, she's really worried for me because I don't have a job, and she thinks I'm going to be broke and not be able to get a job if things fall through and all that negative stuff. So I didn't like it, or at least that's what I interpreted, and my mind didn't like it. So I knew I wanted to talk to her about it when I first got that feeling, but instead I held off for a day. So now I know when you got something on your chest, you should just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and say, hey, what do you mean? Like, what's going on right here? Because I'm not to put you on trial or anything, but I do need to know so it doesn't bother me and I don't hold it and glorify it and grow it into an issue where it takes hold of my life like it has over yesterday. So I just finished, oops, sorry, don't mean to block that with my big ass hand, but I just did my 45-minute walk around my hood to audio tapes I'm listening to right now to get my morning started off right. Same ritual: get up, get out, walk, and just let that morning unconscious mind soak in all that positive success stuff and all that. But so going back to this little dwelling session I had that kind of made me question everything I was doing and make me not feel confident. It sort of make me revert back to that inhibited James that was passive and static and couldn't move despite wanting to act because he felt so held down to the ground for whatever reason. And so I just want to do this really to remind myself that the rituals I have going on are really helpful in terms of taking that spotlight on the negative things and putting it on the positive things and things I do want to achieve. Because like I told my mother, that teapot thing, you can only hold one thing in your mind at once. It's either negative or it's positive. It's either restricting or empowering. So, we all have the power to choose. It's just sometimes I'll be empathetic with myself, and with others, it's like it feels so hard to make that first move and, completely change the habitual habits that you've, displayed day in and day out for like years on end. So I'm still new to this. It's new habits I'm forming, and it's working tremendously. So I give myself props for that. But at the same time, I understand that, I've been doing this shit for like over 30 years, the bad stuff. So it's gonna take a while for it to be more and more ingrained in me. So I just gotta give myself props and realize that it is a learning process. It takes time. But the cool thing is like, as opposed to having a whole life of negative thoughts, it's just like, hey, that was a mere few hours, but it actually dragged out to be a day because I don't think I was my best. And now I'm back at it. Got my mind right. Realized that I have to have sort of like a panic plan in a way. Just like if things start to veer towards that negative, vicious cycle of depressed thoughts and not wanting to do stuff, then I need to have a panic plan to sort of like grab me back and say, hey, James, don't go down that road. It is super useless. All right. And you know that. So let's prepare for that. So the first step is, in case this happens again, first of all, just notice, what am I thinking about? And 2, does it fit into my ultimate directional guiding law, which is that my thoughts of myself is more important than the thoughts of others of me. That is the number one guiding thought, because a lot of the issues that I've dealt with comes from having other people's thoughts be more important than mine in terms of what they think of me versus what I think of myself. So that is the number one go-to, and a lot of my happiness is due to implementing that, because it really just like deflects off what I think other people are thinking about me, or what they really think about me, and realizing that I have one life, I get to live it, I'm pointing at myself, I get to experience it, so I need to control this thing and how I think of this life I'm living, and this vessel, this human body that I'm in, and all this jazz, me as my self-identity. I need to feel good about this and not let someone else's real or imagined opinions of me make me feel bad. It is just, you got to take control of that, hands down. So I really want to switch arms because my arms are tired. Oh, good. Okay, that kind of works. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, good. So now the second thing I want to start implementing is forgetting about yesterday, and forgetting about the past hour, forgetting about the past, really, and not thinking about all the fun times I've had, all the happy times I've had over the past week, but realizing that every day starts anew. Every day starts fresh, okay? And it just gives me less of an excuse to say, hey, you've been so happy or whatnot and productive for the past month. Like, what the fuck happened, And then that gives me a reason to, like, feel sorry for myself or whatnot. So, yeah, every day is new, fucking fresh new eyes, grateful for this day, that I have air to breathe, that I'm here in a country in which I feel safe, in a neighborhood in which I feel safe, to hold a $800, I don't know why I did that, cell phone out and about, not, knowing that it's not going to get, like, stolen or whatnot, or me getting beat up, all that jazz. So, I'm grateful for that. Life is good. Mom and dad are alive. Bro's getting married. Got supportive friends in my life. And, I have projects and, just aspirations that I get to carry out day in and day out to get there. And it's fun. It's like, give me life purpose. Give me life purpose. Anyways, so yeah, gratitude. So 1, my thoughts matter more than the opinions of others of myself. And 2, forget yesterday, forget your past, forget anything that you think is you, and realize that today starts anew. All right, so every day is an opportunity to be the authentic, genuine you, the best version of yourself. Every day you're awarded this chance. Okay, and then 3, I have to say I've been using it and continue to use that 5-second rule. 2, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's try that again. 5, 4, 3, 2. I can't do it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the thoughts from the back of your mind that talks about the negative and all that, that's drifted from your goal back here. Use the countdown to get your thoughts back into the prefrontal cortex in go mode, and allow for your conscious mind to be in control, so that you're like, yo, this is what I want to happen today. Okay, you have to interrupt that negative pattern that your mind typically drifts into, and then bring it back to the front and say, yo, this is what I need to do, go do it. All right, and it drifts throughout the day, but I've noticed that 1, that helps to fix mental thoughts of like, yo, I'm thinking negative, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, see my positive self, see what I'm doing, and work from there. Or things I'm hesitating to do, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, do, done. So I'm glad I did this. This is gonna be very beneficial to a lot of people. And I'm back, I'm vlogging, I'm feeling myself. And the cool thing is watching, like if I watch this again, I'll notice that you start off sort of passive, not expressive, and then as you start to go through these things, really doing what you're preaching, James, you are getting yourself back into that confident state, and people can feel it, people can see it, people can sense it, and now I get to act on it, because it's my day to shine. It's my life to live. And positivity all around. If y'all want to be negative, that's cool too. That's cool too, but you know, that's just my respect for everyone else. You can do what you want, but you can't tear me down. Peace!